My name is Anna Brooks. I am 24 years old, and I live in a quiet town called Silver Lake. My life was normal until one strange morning when I woke up and everything felt different. It was a Saturday, and I usually sleep late. But on this day I woke up early, at exactly 6 a.m. My alarm clock was not ringing, but I felt someone whisper my name. Anna, wake up. I opened my eyes and looked around. My room was the same. My bed, my bookshelf, my desk. Everything was in its place. But something felt strange. The air was cold, and my window was open. I never leave my window open at night. I got up and looked outside. The street was empty. No people, no cars, no birds, just silence. I checked my phone, but there was no signal. The clock on the wall was stuck at 6 a.m. What is happening? I whispered to myself. I walked to the kitchen to find my mother, but she was not there. The house was empty. My heart started to beat fast. Where was everyone? I ran outside and knocked on my neighbor's door. No answer. I tried another house. Still no answer. Hello? Is anyone here? I shouted. No response. The whole town was silent. Started walking toward the town center. The shops were closed. The park was empty. Even the birds in the sky were gone. It was as if time had stopped. Then, I saw something strange. In the middle of the street, there was a pocket watch. It was gold, old, and had an engraving on it. Time waits for no one. I picked it up. The moment my fingers touched the watch, I heard a voice. Anna, you found it. I turned around. A woman stood behind me. She had long silver hair and deep blue eyes. She wore a long dark dress, and she looked like she came from another time. Who are you? I asked. I am Eleanor, she said. And you are in a place between time. Between time? What does that mean? I asked. Time has stopped for you, Anna. You woke up in a moment where the world is frozen, and only you can fix it. I looked at the watch in my hand. This watch. Is it magic? Eleanor nodded. It is the watch of time. It controls the flow of time. But someone has broken it, and now time is lost. Who broke it? I asked. She looked at me with sadness. You did. My heart stopped. Me? But how? You made a wish, Eleanor said. Last night, before you slept, you wished for more time. You said you wanted the world to stop so you could rest, so you could escape your problems. And the watch heard you. I tried to remember. Yes. Last night I was stressed. I had too much work, too many responsibilities. I did wish for the world to stop. But I didn't mean it, I said. How do I fix it? Eleanor smiled. You must restart time. But to do that, you must understand something important. What? I asked. Time is precious, Anna. We all want more time. But time never stops. It moves forward, and we must move with it. You must promise to live in the present, not in the past, not in the future. I looked at the watch. The hands were still stuck at 6 a.m. I promise, I said. The watch began to glow. A bright light surrounded me. I closed my eyes. When I opened them again, I was back in my bed. The sun was shining. My alarm was ringing. It was 7 a.m. I ran outside. The town was normal. People were walking. Birds were singing. Cars were moving. Time was back. I touched my pocket and felt something cold. I pulled it out. It was the pocket watch. The hands were moving again. Under the engraving, new words appeared. Time is a gift. Use it wisely. I smiled. I would never take time for granted again.